If I could write a letter to myself at 16, I would tell myself that happiness and success are not gained by a grade. They're not gained by a 90% average, by a win, by being popular, by having the perfect body, or by being the best athlete. I would tell myself that chasing a status, a number, or an award was never worth sacrificing my peace of mind. I would ask myself how I want to feel in life, instead of what I want it to look like. But this was me, a kid that was ruled by perfectionism. Perfectionism is self-abuse in the highest order. It is the voice of the oppressor. And the day that I learned to see the beauty in failing was the day I took my first step forward. It was the first day of my life. But what did it look like? I would utilize obsessive behaviors with the idea that if I do things carefully enough, that I won't have to fail. It was a term I used to mask my fear. I would procrastinate. I would talk myself out of opportunities, and I would punish myself. Why wasn't I good enough? What if I fail? What if it doesn't work out? What will people think? A never-ending circle of vicious questions and self-doubt. Everything I did was careful. In a way, I was paralyzed. Maybe I got good grades, but I wasn't really learning. I wasn't growing. I wasn't becoming. I wanted to be a good role model. I wanted to be an inspiration. So I thought that the world had to perceive me as perfect in order for me to gain respect. Fast forward 5 years, and here we are. I learned to dance with my greatest fears. I learned to create a life that was outside of my comfort zone. I now see stillness in chaos. I see courage in vulnerability. I see truth in fear. I see freedom in love. I was able to rise above my self-limiting beliefs. I began to understand that people don't feel inspired by perfect. They feel inferior to it. People feel inspired by real, by raw, by 100% authenticity and freedom of expression. I'm sitting here typing this with the intention of one thing. Please allow yourself the time and space to fall down, to look like a fool, to get a little messy, to dive headfirst into something that scares you. You don't need to have all the answers, and you don't have to have your life figured out. Just allow yourself to live and learn at the same time. You were never meant to be perfect. I want you to take this beautiful life you were given and enjoy the process. Trust the journey. Be an observer of life. This life is meant to be lived, and you are meant to thrive. The world needs you, just as you are. You are enough.